to be human anymore. We have to, you don't know what that one person has been going through, that me speaking to them is going to make or break their day. And so, you always have to remember to switch it on whenever you are in front of that person, because yeah, I may be going through something, but that person, you don't know what they're going through. And so I think there's a line where I think everybody wants to, I don't even know how to say it. It's just like I feel the need to be there for someone that tells me that they're going through something, because I put it out to the world, and so now I have that responsibility, and I took that on myself, and it's a beautiful thing, because I feel like more people are talking about it, and I feel like more people are taking it seriously. I still, but on the flip side of things, like I still deal with a lot of bullying online from, comments and stuff like that. But I think that's just the fandom. I think people feel safe behind a keyboard, behind a phone, to say whatever they want. And, I have to look at it from their perspective. Like, I don't know what they're going through. I don't know, how their life may be different than mine, and I just have to let them, say what they want to say, and really focus on the people that, do want to hear from me and do want to talk about these issues, because it is, a real thing. We really do have, like, we really do go through things, especially like you said, as performers, we're expected to be on 24/7, and like, we're not allowed to have bad days. We're not allowed to have, an off day, but we all do, especially being consumed by the public image and being consumed by being in front of people 24/7. We don't get to have that time to just, punch a pillow,
to go through
like,
the waves.
this is our lives. Like, my Monday through Wednesday is like my nothingness, where I'm just home and I'm a vegetable and I'm alone, and it's just very overwhelming sometimes. And then at the weekends, I'm way up here, meeting people and traveling, working. And so it's hard to find that balance, but sometimes you have to force yourself to find that balance, because you might run into that one person who you could change their whole day just for saying hi to them. And so you have to be on for that person.
Yeah. What are some things that you have found to be helpful for taking care of your mental well-being and physical well-being? Like things that help you feel safe, comfortable, confident, nourished in your mind and body?
Oh goodness. I love music. Music is literally such a savior for me. Like, especially whenever you tap into like old school songs that you used to listen to as a kid. And so hearing those songs, it brings you back to like a time where you didn't worry about rent. You didn't worry about income. You didn't worry about taxes. None of those things mattered when you were listening to Hanson.
Right.
And so honestly, moments like that really just make me escape from everything, listening to old school Britney Spears, like moments like that where she was her happiest and I was my happiest. All those are things that's why music is such a big deal, especially as a dancer. Music helps us escape. We escape through music and sound and rhythm. It's just, it's magic. It's magic.
Sometimes when I think about music, I not only think about the sounds that I'm hearing from the outside, but I also think about humming and the vibration and sound that our bodies make, and how it's actually a natural tool that we have. It's built in to help us cope and help us, reduce stress, and to like, express joy and whatever, like that. Our voices, literally the sounds that we can create, actually have a story to them, and they have, the ability to regulate how we're feeling. Because growing up, I used to just hum all the time because I was anxious, and it was my like coping mechanism, but I didn't even notice until my mom pointed it out one day. And since then, it's something I still do. So even if other music is not available, sometimes I'll just like hum really low, and that it's in itself still has an effect, which
That's
I just think is
amazing.
powerful. Yeah. Um, so when you think about sort of this state of the drag community and, well, I mean, or just state of the world, everything, wherever, however you want to answer this, what are some things that you kind of wish more people were talking about or wish they understood about you, about the community? Just things that you're like, I wish this message were out there more.
Um, when we're in drag and we're out there performing at the clubs or meet and greeting or whatever, we're out there for you guys. I'm
Mm,
not, performing, at a show for my own benefit. I'm there to entertain the audience and I'm there to make sure you guys have a good time. And
uh,
I feel like there's a lot, as performers, that's our jobs, is to entertain you guys and to be there for
mhm.
you. We are doing a service for you guys. And I just feel like there's a lot of judgment sometimes where we're judged based on what we're wearing or what songs we perform or how we look, or there's going to be judgment from every community at all
Sure.
times. I think human beings, we judge each other, and that's just the nature of being a human being.
Yeah.
And I think we should just really take you know we shouldn't take things like performing and shows for granted. Like, we're there to perform for you guys and we're there to have a good time with you guys, and I wish sometimes that the audience realize that we're literally there for you. If I didn't want to be somewhere, I wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
So you gotta, I think we all just need to take a big exhale and,
Yeah.
deep breath and just realize, there's so many more important things going on in the world right now that are a little bit more important than just, not being kind to one another.
Totally.
I think we should be kinder to each other and, like I said, take a nice healing exhale.
Right. Agreed. And I just think there are so many lessons too that we could all learn from the drag community and just the process of drag around confidence and self-expression and connection and um, being being okay with being seen,
Yes.
um, which is like, you know, kind of intimidating for someone to really, really see you, understand you. And, you know, in drag, you're like on full display. But also that empowerment of being like, and I'm fully wonderful in every cell. Like, when it comes to tapping into our confidence, for those of us who don't do drag but want to be able to embody that confidence, how, what advice do you have for like finding that version of yourself?
Yeah, I mean that's one of the best things about drag is it's that superhero cape. I always refer to it as a superhero cape because you can literally just pick yourself up and be this bigger, better version of yourself. And I just think that there
How do we do that?
I know it's so difficult to put it into words because it is such an incredible feeling. I mean, for me, like, even when I'm not in drag, it's like a new shirt, just a really cute new shirt that makes me feel so confident. It makes me feel like I'm dressed up, I'm dressed to the nines, or just, doing your favorite activity, doing things that make you feel good about yourself. And just,
Mm,
gosh, there's so many different things that you can do to have that feeling. Um, and then you just have to work on trying to bring that feeling into your real life, into regular everyday,
right,
because you know the thing about it is what people don't realize is that feeling, that superhero cape, we all have it. It's not the drag. You already have that superhero cape,
right,
so you have to just work on reminding yourself like, hey, I'm in drag but I'm not in drag, and just using that power to really just have that confidence, because you have that confidence. The wig isn't going to make you more confident. you're
right.
you're being more confident, so you have to figure out ways to shift that energy over.
Right.
God, I wish I knew a better way to explain it.
No, it's true though. Like, it's so funny that we give the power to other outside forces, and in reality, it's a choice that you've made about how you see yourself and how you are willing to relate to the world in a fresh way. And sorry, that's all an inner experience.
Yeah.
And so, I think it's great advice to remember, like, yes, I may physically be in drag or not in drag, but like the power is here and it
Yeah.
always has been there. Um, and and then I guess the fun is that you can almost be playful because you're playing with identity, and you can almost like try it on for fun. And if you don't like it, like switch costumes, like switch a piece, try a different expression, but like not having to figure it out right away and being able to be like, yeah, I can experiment, and that feels good today. It doesn't feel good tomorrow. And like honoring that is okay. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Like,
Like that's the thing. There's no right or wrong way to find that confidence. There's no right or wrong way to find what makes you feel better about yourself.
yeah,
I mean, if there was a right or wrong way, I feel like we'd all have it figured out and
totally.
we'd all be on the same page. So
Right.
that's just life. That's what life
Yeah.
is figuring it out. And we're all on our own timeline. We're
Yeah.
all on our own journey. And so it's not up to, where you are in life isn't going to reflect on where I am in life. And
Right.
so we all have to remember that we are all on our own path. We're all on our own journey. And so we can find our confidence in our own time. We can find that good feeling about ourselves in our own time.
So on that note, what are any um, final thoughts, or um, it could be advice or encouragements or just something you're learning about yourself that you think could inspire or kind of pour life into everyone watching?
I mean, I grew up on a small farm in a small farm town in Texas. And I grew up very poor with a single mom of 5 kids.
Wow.
And even when I started doing drag, I used to sleep in my car because I lived too far away from where all the clubs were. And now I'm traveling, the country, performing and working. And it's just, no one ever expected me to be able to do that. And I'm just it's one of those like real life stories that really shows that you can literally do anything in this world. You can literally be whoever you want to be. You just have to work hard and manifest everything that you want, because it can happen for anyone. Because this was never the path that I expected my life to be on, but here I am. Like it's incredible. I So it's just don't let people bring you down. Like even
Yeah.
people in the comments and whatnot. Like
Right.
it one little person's comment shouldn't ruin your whole day. You should
Mm.
remember that they are commenting on you because you're doing something and because they see you. They see you. That's why they felt the need to say something.
That part.
Because if we weren't out here doing things, they wouldn't care to say anything. So
Wow.
almost take that negative energy and manifest it into going, you know what? They see me though. They see me
Wow.
because I'm doing something. I'm
Exactly.
doing something that they want to see. And that also
Wow.
means they're following you. So
Right. I'm like, okay, maybe one more question is, yeah, dealing with the difficult comments. And I'll share my thought on it. It's, for me, I try to understand myself as a human with a whole bunch of different facets, light, shadow, like good, bad, ugly, everything in between. And so when I see something in someone else that I don't like, or I'm scared of, or I reject, and I'm like, against, I usually let that be a reminder that I need to check in with myself and
yeah,
ask myself, like, where am I holding judgment about that kind of quality? And why do I think that I'm not just as human as they are? And, what about this is disturbing me so much? Is it just that I really truly disagree with something, or is it that it's just unfamiliar and I'm judging it because I'm scared of something that I'm not used to, and I'm nervous about being that free? When I see them being that free, I can't imagine myself being that free. Like, I try to have compassion for the parts of myself that are judgmental towards others. So when people judge me, I try to hold that same perspective of like, at the core, I bet if we had one long conversation, we would probably hug at the end and it would be okay. But like
Right?
at face value, you're meeting me from a certain headspace and heart space, and you're making judgments, and like I'm just going to try and have some grace and understanding. But I know that that's not how everyone approaches it. Some people are
I
like,
wish
F the
everyone did,
haters.
because my God, I wish everyone approached things the way you just explained it, girl.
Like, do you approach it similarly, or are you kind of like, I just need to set a hard boundary? Like, how do you deal?
For me personally, I try to focus on the good. I try to focus on the kind things people are saying. I try to
Yeah,
focus on, the person that took the time out of their day to say something lovely.
right.
Because I mean, I wouldn't take it upon myself to say anything negative to somebody, especially somebody I didn't know.
Yeah,
And so, there's like 8 billion people in the world. You have to focus on the positive and the kind people, because if you make their day better, then that's your superpower. And that's what you can do to make that person feel better about their day.
yeah,
And, the negative people, they might be having a bad day. They might, be going through something. They might not be happy where they are in their lives. And you just really have to let them be,
yeah,
and hope. And if they ever reached out and said, hey, I'm sorry, was having a bad day, that's all you could want from
yeah.
them. It's,
Right.
just realizing that, we're not perfect. People aren't perfect. And some people, lash out, and maybe that's their coping mechanism. And that's just,
Right.
what they're going through. And you just have to think positive thoughts for them and hope that,
Yeah.
because I can't be having no negative energy around me. I'm blocking it out.
Yes, because I will be so drained so instantly. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I just kind of like, ugh, it just gets heavy, and yeah, I don't need it. Um,
exactly.
so then what's something that you're looking forward to this week? Just happening in your life that you're excited about? What's
Oh my God.
inspiring you?
This week I'm working in Knoxville this weekend. I've never been. I'm super excited. So I mean, it's just things like that. I love traveling to new places I've never been. I love meeting new people that I've never met, obviously. I was like a double entendre, meeting people I've never met.
Oh yeah, I didn't even catch that,
Okay,
but
we're
yes.
meeting people we never meet, okay?
So,
um,
all right, how can people come to see you this weekend?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Amazing.
come to Knoxville.
Yeah.
And then
So,
obviously we have DragCon coming up in
yeah,
May. It's the second weekend in May. I'm gonna be there all three days. Maybe
amazing.
Allison will be there.
I
Maybe.
hope so.
I would love for you to come hang out at my booth, girl.
Yes, I would
That
love
would be
that.
so
That would
fun.
be really fun. And I want to do another IG live where we can maybe do some movement, some
Love it.
fun, you know,
That
have a
would
good
be so
time.
fun. I can
Yeah.
set up a setup outside. We can make it really nice and lovely. Oh, I would love that.
So yeah, we can get together at DragCon, figure it out, and bring
Oh,
it
I
to the
can't wait.
world. We're going on
Yes.
tour. The
Okay,
world
let's do
opens
a
up. We're
movement
ready.
genius. Let's do a movement genius tour, girl.
Oh,
I'll
that would
open
be
for
so
you.
fun.
I will do an 8 count, and then we can all stretch after.
Yes, please.
I
Just
love it.
no pirouettes, no turns for me, no legs,
I'll do all the legs. I'll do
no
the legs.
tilts, no nothing. Are you like just leg
Oh.
to the sky? Oh,
I've always been very bendy. Like, that's always been my thing. And yeah, I love it.
just like you didn't even need to stretch. That's I can't.
It's very bizarre. Like it worries me. I think there's something wrong.
That's amazing. I'm like, I wish I could just. Oh, okay. Yeah,
I love
people are like, "What is that person doing?"
it.
That's right. I'm in public.
Okay. I love it.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat and
Yeah.
share a bit about your journey, your experience, and also just being. It's a beautiful thing that you are a role model, and I want to honor that it is a responsibility that comes with pressures.
Yeah.
So I am thankful for what you share with the world, and also send a lot of love and compassion for you on the daily journey of having that all exist inside your mind and body 24/7. Um, and for anyone watching, if you're unfamiliar, definitely go follow Elliott and go see Elliott in full
Yeah.
drag. Yes,
Yeah.
right? I'm guessing.
Oh, always.
Amazing. In Knoxville this
Yeah,
weekend.
I'll be in Knoxville this weekend. I'll be in LA and Phoenix next weekend. And then the weekend after that, I'll be in Puerto Rico. The weekend after that, I'll be in Dallas. And then the weekend after that is DragCon. Yay!
You just go.
Yes. I like to stay very busy. That keeps me going, that keeps me motivated, that keeps me, on my toes. So yeah, if you're in any of those places, come see me. And
Yeah, right.
um gosh, in August I'll be in Thailand. And in
Oh my gosh.
October I'll be in Hawaii. So yay! I'm very excited.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna fit into your suitcase and come with you everywhere.
Yes, let's do it, girl.
I'll do your daily little mental health, mental fitness
Oh, that would be
routine.
perfect.
I'll be your suitcase, like pocket size, like mental health support. Ah,
Okay, we all need that.
for real. I know. That's literally why, yeah, Movement Genius can be in your pocket. I'm like, yeah, we need it right now.
Yes. And
Well, thank
everybody needs
you.
to go follow Movement Genius. Everybody go follow
Yeah,
Movement Genius.
definitely.
There's so
And
many wonderful videos and things to watch there. I've spent all day scrolling through it.
thank you. Yeah, we love sharing just tools that we all can use to feel better because we need it.
Okay.
Well, thank you again, and we'll be on here soon. And in the meantime, I have to come see you, and you're in LA. Need to figure out
Yes.
how I can get there. Yeah,
Yes, we'll talk. I'll text you.
sounds good. All right, enjoy the rest of your day.
You as well, sweetheart. Mwah.
Hi, everyone. See you.
Bye.